What's good, everybody? This is Shawnee. You're watching On the Fly X, and this is part 2 of why I think Zack Snyder's Man of Steel is a way better film than James Gunn Superman Legacy. Now, over the past few days, I have been looking at a lot of videos, I have been reading a lot of comments, and I'm just going to explain why I feel that this is the better film. Let's just get right to it. I hate to do it to your boy James Gunn, but I don't care, because a few things need to be pointed out. So let's get to example number 1. Exhibit A, should I say. Now, some people can say that I'm reaching, and that's cool. Maybe I am reaching. But we all know that Superman got a million stories, different writers. But we're going to go with just straight, we just going to go with the movies. Now, the example that I'm going to make is, let's go with Man of Steel. We're going to go with when he was fighting that big old Zack ship and the mechanical, the little nanotechs. Let's see that, and then we just gonna go by example. Does this look familiar? Or am I tweaking? But if you're trying to figure it out, let me help you. That ain't enough, huh? That's cool. I got you. Don't worry about it. Now, of course, for obvious reason, I can't show the film, but I can show you the screenshots. Now, as y'all can see, these nanotechs trying to choke out Superman it looks exactly like the Man of Steel version. I know I'm reaching, but I can do that. But check it out. Like, out of all the things you could have used, why would you use the nanotechs to try to choke him out? You feel me? So before I keep going, check this out.
She got your ass.
But no, we not done. We just getting started. There was many moments when they said Henry Cavill's Superman was too stoic. He showed no emotion, no personality. He barely got to talk. But let's pull up a scene to where I think people kind of said that the most. Why didn't he react? Superman would have done this. He would have saved this person. All of these things. But you have to understand why he acted the way he acted. Let me break it down to you.
Grateful to our witness for coming before us today. This is how a democracy works. We talk to each other. We act by the consent of the governed, sir. I have sat here before to say that shadow interventions will not be tolerated by this committee. Neither will lies. Because today is a day for truth. Because only by speaking only by working together can we create a free and a
Stop. This is not a scene of him being emotionless. This is him giving the people trust, and he failed. This is something that haunts them. Am I their hero? Am I their champion? He knows that he could have saved those people, but he was so blinded by hate that he didn't look into what he needed to. He didn't realize that this was all a setup. He was too busy trying to make out what they thought of him. If only he had just paid attention. So it's not him acting emotionless. It's that he knew better. He should have done better. He should have protected the people. But because of this act, he will be viewed as the very thing he's fighting against. I mean, he practically told y'all this, and y'all still getting on the man.
I didn't see it, Lo. Standing right there, and I didn't see it.
Clark, there are people behind this.
I'm afraid I didn't see it because I wasn't looking. All this time, I've been living my life the way my father saw it. Righting wrongs for a ghost. Thinking I'm here to do good. Superman was never real. Just the dream of a farmer from Kansas.
That farmer's dream is all some people have. It's all that gives them hope. This means something.
It did on my world.
I can see the Statue of Liberty from here.
Y'all see what I did there? A very serious emotional moment. And then here comes a joke. That's the James Gunn formula. Don't y'all get tired of that? It's like it immediately takes you out of the movie. It's like you watching the film, you watching James Gunn, it's like, oh man, this is a very emotional moment. Then boom, some elementary school ass joke. But Superman saves everybody. Oh yeah? Well, did he save this person?
Go on, you mangy buzzards, and don't come back.
Savor your moment of triumph, Superman. But remember, victory has its price.
How about this person? Stop. He was so distraught that he broke the Speed Force, but he still couldn't save her. But I'm gonna give you that though. He did break the Speed Force. I didn't know he was capable of doing that. But let me tell you who also couldn't save anybody. Yep, you guessed it. James Gunn Superman. It's not to tear him down or anything like that. It's just, even though he is a Superman, even though he has the ability to do superhuman things, every Superman is flawed. Now, I know I brought up a lot of things as far as choices that has been, other than Zack Snyder being the better film, I've been bringing up choices. Choices is the things that you do based on your upbringing. It can determine whether you can be good, it can be determine whether you're evil. But what happens when you're left with no choice? When you have to absolutely do the thing that you've been running from? Don't look at this as Superman. Look at yourself in this situation. What if you were put in a situation where it's a matter of life and death? Based on these choices, this will sum up what everyone thinks of Superman. And I think it's unfair. But let's bring it up.
If you love these people so much, you can mourn for them. Don't do this! Stop! Never.
In the face of adversity, he made a choice. And though it goes against his morals, he must live with it. With James Gunn Superman, you see how lighthearted this dude is. He's saving everybody. You got people saying, oh man, Superman is the best. They cheering for him, all of those things. And after one video showing that his parents wanted him to rule the earth, dominate, or, take over the women or something like that, when I say them people turned on him at the drop of a dime, I'm talking about they straight up just flipped on him. Hated the man. Man had to go to, he had to go to jail. It's like, damn, like over this, like over what somebody else saying, y'all just automatically just do him like that. And that's the reason why Henry Cavill Superman, he was hated. It was earned. They felt that he was responsible. The lives lost, the destruction. They didn't know anything about him. They just knew that this powerful man is the reason why their parents died, their nieces, their nephews, anything. But anyways, example number 2. let's get back to this. Oh man, James Gunn is so amazing. But he stole another thing from Man of Steel. Let's check it out.
Why are you surrendering to Zod?
I'm surrendering to mankind. There's a difference.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
Why are you surrendering to Zod?
Not the one.
Gotcha, bitch!
So I will give James Gunn credit. There was a scene in the film where Clark was talking to Paul Kent. Clark Kent was very confused, emotional. He couldn't quite understand the message. The message of him taking over Earth. The humans are stupid. Start to breed, just take over the planet. And Clark Kent was pretty much in a battle with himself, filled with emotions, like, man, how could they mean this? I thought that they were good. And there was a moment when Paul Kent was basically telling him, it doesn't matter what your biological parents say. It's about the choices that you make. That's the point that I have been trying to bring up with this whole project that I'm doing. But even though they had a heartfelt moment, there was nothing like that Man of Steel from Zack Snyder. When he was a child going through all of the things that he was going through, whether that be seeing through things, heat vision, just feeling left out, I think his mother consoled him a lot better than what James Gunn did. It was a very heartfelt moment that made you feel like, damn, this kid is going through a lot. It's the old saying, it's better to show than to tell. And what Zack Snyder did, he got it right. James Gunn, take notes.
I'm here. Clark, honey, it's Mom. Will you open the door?
What's wrong with him anyway? He's such a freak crybaby. His parents won't even let him play with other kids. I know, what a weirdo.
Sweetie, how can I help you if you won't let me in?
The world's too big, Mom.
Then make it small. Just, focus on my voice. Pretend it's an island out in the ocean. Can you see it?
I see it.
Then swim towards it, honey.
So in closing, I'll say this. I understand that we are in a time where we got that superhero fatigue, but at the end of the day, we're talking about Superman. I know some people were kind of fatigued with so-called Henry Cavill. He doesn't have any emotion, whatever the case may be. But James Gunn, Zack Snyder, and you telling me Superman Legacy is better than Man of Steel? This is the question I gotta ask you.
You smoke crack, don't you?
But until then, post your comments down below. I'll catch y'all on the fly. Peace.
Knowledge is worth many sacrifices. That isn't one of them.
Ha ha ha, very funny, Lois.
Oh my God, he's so fine.
22 people.
Boy, hell no.